Hello, everyone, and welcome to Queenita's Cafe. Last week we talked about children and saving our children, but today we're going to talk about something that caused our children to be the way they are. How we neglect, misuse, and mistreat the word love. 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 Say it with me. Love. Yeah, it sounds good, and you know it feels good. But a lot of times, it's not good at all. As a matter of fact, if you get the wrong person to love, it's not good at all. Like I said, let me just put it that way. So we're going to talk about how can we make love good. You have any suggestions? Does anyone out there have any suggestions as to how we can start loving each other the proper way so our children won't be affected by misguided, unloved people? That's the reason why they're the way they are. We as adults don't know how to embrace love and enjoy love and be in love and not be in love with Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sue, Sally, and Sandy. You know the business. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to stay on a very positive note. As you know, I'm Queenita, Queen, Vanita, Miss Abrams, whatever you want to call me, as long as it's a good word. Anyway, I want to ask you guys out there, how do you love? Do you love from the inside out or from the outside in? What I mean, do you love a person just because of the way they look? Or do you love a person because of what's inside of them? I strongly suggest you all to start showing more love to each other. First of all, let's just cut to the chase. Men, stop picking women that's not compatible for you. If you know you like to eat, if you know you like to eat and she can't cook, don't pick her. Simple as that. Women, if you know you don't smoke and this boy smoke more blunts than trees grow, don't be with him. That way we won't get love all twisted up and tied up into what it's not. See, a lot of us are playing with ourselves because we don't understand the whole ambiance of love. And guess what? Love starts within. See, a lot of times we accept these things because we don't love ourselves. That's what it is. I mean, I've been a victim of circumstances, of course. You get with a person, scenario based. You get with a person that you think look nice. He dressed real fancy, real cool, suave, nice car. Always telling you sweet nothings in your ear, and it makes your flush crawl. You get all mushy on the inside, and boom, that day happens. You two make love. And when you make love, it's over and done with. Guess what? He's gone. You don't want to be around. Sometimes you do want to be around. Sometimes you want to hold on to him, but all he really wanted was that. See, men are not those emotional and affectionate people that we are. See, we wear our emotions on our shoulders, and they're not like that. They can make love to 50,000 women and don't have any type of connection with them. But when we make love to one person, he connects with us because he inserts in us and then he becomes a part of us. We actually, in the Bible, it states that whenever you make love to a person, you marry them. Wow. Woo! Ooh, I just had a flashback. Some of those folk I've made love with, I really didn't want to marry. It's not a lot, but I have, encountered some situations where I wouldn't have wanted to say I do to, but I did. What am I talking about? Love. Love. And a lot of times we get so involved in I love you and let's stay together. All the songs out about love. Let's stay together. Yeah, all those songs out. Love really doesn't mean anything until you put effort behind it. Let me say that again. Love doesn't mean a thing unless you put effort behind it, dedication behind it, consideration behind it, something worthwhile behind it. Love really doesn't mean a thing if you don't have God behind it. So I challenge all of you all to, yes, love. It's important that you love, but stop for a second before you say you're in love with someone and think, how in love are you with yourself? Do you love you? And if not, before you start saying you're in love with someone, Get to know who you are. Start developing a relationship with who you are, what you are, whose you are, and why you are who you are. No, that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. You know, I saw Michael Jackson's funeral. Oh my God, and it broke my heart. That man had a lot of passion going on in his life. And you can tell because of all those folk that came to his funeral. Wow. And all I can think to myself is, will I love enough people where they will come to my funeral? Give me my roses now. Love me right now so when I do pass away, I can pass away with a smile. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just saying. I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's important that we show more love and that we start dedicating ourselves to one person. We don't, just because there's so many, how can I say this? So many opportunities out here to have who you want. Men. Doesn't mean we can have everyone. Every person we see. Like, I heard this song, I wish I could have sex with all the ladies of the world. Oh my God. At a time like this, you don't want to do that. Trust me. Well, anyway, signing off. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. I love you so much. And everyone who I've encountered as a friend, as a lover, as a family member, it's just passing. Know that I hope and pray that my ambiance spurted out, splashed out, sprinkled out a sense of love and appreciation, because I appreciate everyone that I've ever touched with my poetry, with my books, with my education, with my knowledge. I'm just telling you all that I love you with all my heart. And so my grandmother put that in me. My granny will always say, be real with yourself and you can be real with everyone else. So until next week, Quinita says bye, peace, love, and happiness. And I'm going to leave you with this. This week, I challenge each and every last one of you all to tell someone, I love you, and mean it. I love you. Smooches. Bye-bye. Till next week.